Good afternoon, folks. It's Kevin here with the party crew. I'm your one of your coordinators, and I look after the scheduling. So I'm going to try and make a video here to show you how to do the self-sign-up stuff. So let's get right to it. First thing we want to do is go to the Folkfest website, which is edmontonfolkfest.org. And once you're there, click on the Volunteers tab up at the top. And then go to Returning Volunteers. Regardless of whether you're a lifer or this is your first year ever, you want to go to Returning Volunteers and then click on myvolunteerpage.com. From here, you'll be brought to a sign-in page, and everybody has a username and password that they were given by the girls at the Folkfest office. But if you've forgotten it, don't panic, because I can always reset those for you. Okay, so once you've logged in using your username and password, then you'll be brought to this page here, which is basically your home page. This part is important. Go to my profile here on the right and click down to qualifications. When you hit the qualifications, you'll get this screen brought up, and the two important ones are down here at the bottom: ProServe and ProTech training. These are mandatory. You cannot work the party crew without having these certifications. That's not our decision, that's the government's. So that's the way it's going to work. If you've got, regardless of whether or not you've taken the training, you have to have the expiry dates. So if you've already got the card but you haven't input this information yet, you won't be able to sign in. Or you won't be able to sign up for shifts. And new people will get a ProServe activation code. They'll go take their course. And the ProTech one, they'll go search Google HELC ProTech. That will bring them to the course where they can do that themselves, log in. It doesn't cost them anything. The ProServe training actually does cost money, but the Folkfest pays for it. That's why you get an activation code from Deanna Douglas. So if you're missing your ProServe or ProTech, you have to fill those out. You have to get them done before you can sign in and get your shifts. So now let's pretend then that you've done that and you've got your certificate online, because you'll get the plastic card in the mail a little bit later. And you want to go in here and hit your ProServe and ProTech. And they both have to say yes. And here you have to put in your expiry date. And I can't stress enough, it's your expiry date, not the date that you took the course. So if you took it today, your expiry would be a year yesterday. So we'll do that on both of them. April 25th, 2022 for both. Okay. Now you want to save that, because that's kind of important, because if you don't save it, and up here it says updated successfully, so that's good. So now you don't have to do anything for a little while, because now we go to my homepage. And I get to see, hopefully this will work. There we go. We've got a couple of qualification approvals. I click on there and it's like, oh, Mr. Outstanding Volunteer has an active and valid expiry dates for ProServe and ProTech. So then I click here and I change the selected to approved selected. And there they disappear for me. Okay. So now we would go back, this might be the next day for you, or it might be later on at night, or what have you. And you want to go to Opportunities. So let's click on Opportunities. And here it shows if you have only activities that are available. And let's click Group by Category off. Make these your default filters. And here you'll see in a much better snapshot what's available. Okay, so you've got acoustic bar, main bar, coat check, schlepper, security, and ticket sales. Here's how many shifts are available and the dates that they're available. If you click on one of these, let's say security, it will bring you up here and you can see these 3 shifts that are available, which is awesome. So now you go and you click on, let's say you want to work Friday and Sunday. So you do that and then you hit sign up for selected. And it says, thank you for signing up. And then again, that's all you have to do for now, because now for me, I go back and I'm going to go back to the main home page, my home page, and it will have pending signups. So I'll click on pending sign-ups, and it'll show here, oh, Mr. or Mrs. Outstanding Volunteer has signed up for security on the Friday and the Sunday. Here are the shift start and end times. I will now click to assign selected volunteer. That is now done. Your shifts are now cast in stone. Actually, they're not cast in stone, but you cannot change them on your own. You have to get my approval or Peter's approval to do this. And it is also your responsibility to cover the shift that you need covered. So now if you go back to your own homepage and hit on schedule, you can see that now both have been approved. Here's what you're going to be doing. All right, on the dates that you're doing it and the times that they run. So that's about it. It's not rocket science, but it does have a couple of steps that's very important. So I hope this was good enough to get through. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks a lot.